Hey Al, ex-art student here, and let's be mermaids this summer. My niece wanted a mermaid birthday party, and of course I said I would help out with decorations. I came up with a few ideas with my sister-in-law, and I actually made this Photoshop mock-up for her of things that I could create using Pinterest images as well as some of my own drawings. And I figured I haven't done a lot of this, so let me try it. I think it'd be really fun. We picked out a few things, and that's what I decided to make. First things first, I had to create a gift for my niece. She is such a lovely person and I would do anything for her, and I feel like a lot of our family members would do anything for her, honestly. I just wanted to make her something special. So I decided, let me try to make a headband tiara. And at first it wasn't working out and I definitely burnt my finger on the hot glue, but I was trying my best. I eventually figured out that I could layer this iridescent fabric on the outside and then I could layer velvet on the inside. I attached some shells that I had and really bedazzled it. These rhinestone gem things are my favorite. I used them in my last mermaid cosplay. Next up, I thought the tiara would be really cute to have a 4 on it, because that's how old my niece is turning. I tried using cardboard and it didn't work. When I was able to work up the courage again, I used paint markers and iridescent paint to make that 4 look good. In order to be a proper mermaid princess, you need some chains hanging to make you look very royal. So that's what I decided to do. One of my many methods that I've done before. I hot glued it on and made it cascading. My sister-in-law found this sign on Pinterest where it said mermaids this way. She thought it'd be really cute to direct people to the backyard or the party. So I painted the wood block iridescent blue purple, and then the words are with my vinyl sticker. I know myself, I am not a perfectionist, nor am I good at calligraphy all the time, so I figured might as well leave it to my computer and my vinyl cutter in order to make this look perfect. I used my transfer tape and applied this piece. I think it looks really, really cute. I had to go extremely slow and make sure it laid down perfectly because this is permanent vinyl, and if I mess up, that's it. I can't pull it off. It would rip off all of the paint and just be a disaster. I was really grateful when this almost went off without a hitch and really looked good. Next up, the stickers. I decided to make some shell stickers as well as mermaid inspired ones and my niece's name, so we could stick it on balloons or have it as party favors or just use it as more decorations. It was a lot of fun and I got to use vinyl that I normally never use, and it was fun to just see how it turned out. I really liked this colorful rainbow one because then you get a nice ombre of all the colors. I actually went live on my YouTube stream and a bunch of people watched me eat a lot of these. And I still had a ton left over, so I had plenty of content to weed by myself for this channel. Though it was a lot of fun talking to you guys and having you ask questions about weeding and just enjoy the process. I decided to make another gift for my niece, and I wanted to use this heat transfer ink from Cricut. I got it as a gift, and I figured why not try to use it. I looked up tutorials online, and though I didn't have everything that Cricut recommended, I figured I could probably make do with what I had. It didn't work very well, so I had to go in with my scissors, and I just used regular t-shirt vinyl that I've had on me with the same design, and that's how I fixed it. This t-shirt turned out pretty well because I knew what I was doing. This one, not as much. Maybe I needed more heat or more time, but the ink didn't pick up on the t-shirt as much. It's still cute though, so I'm still gonna give it to my niece. The first of many trips to Home Depot, I picked up a bunch of plywood and I put some gesso on top of it over my sketches, and then it was ready to cut out with my jigsaw. I feel like this project gave me a lot more confidence using a jigsaw, especially because the plywood was a lot thicker and easier to cut versus the last piece that I did on this channel. It was really fun and easy to do, so I definitely want to use the jigsaw for future paintings or something. If you couldn't tell, I'm making shells. These could also be photo backdrop or just decorations, and it's just something cute to put on the lawn. I always love adding the little shading and details. It really brings the piece together and makes it look very cute. Next, let's move on to one of the photo boards. I decided to make a mermaid tail on one of the boards, so then when my niece, who's tiny, can stand in front of it, it looks like she has a mermaid tail. I got this idea from a Pinterest post, and I really loved it. I just tried making it my own. I used iridescent paint, so when you looked at it different ways, the colors would change. Second photo board is one of those face in whole kind of boards that you see at farms, and I wanted to make a mermaid. How cool would it be to go to a mermaid party and my niece could be transformed into a mermaid? That'd be so cute. Other people can put their face in the hole as well and be a mermaid and enjoy the cuteness. Doing the photo boards I knew would take a while, but it's fairly easy. You just create your design on the plywood, you paint it, add some detail, and then cut out the face. It's really not that hard. The only thing that I was worried about was the stands, which eventually you'll see me struggle later on in this video. But I loved adding the colors. It's like a giant coloring book for myself of my own stuff. And then people get to actually put their face in it and photograph with it, which is pretty cool. I mean, of course I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could make it, but overall, as long as my niece is happy, that's all that matters to me. It makes me really excited for the future. For any of my nieces or nephews, if they want something custom for their birthday party, I could totally make it, and that could be their gift, or just a fun decoration to help out their mom and dad. I think it's a lot of fun, and I could create a video out of it, so it's kind of like work for me, even though it's definitely play. Yeah, I don't know, it's really fun to be able to make this. I highly recommend anyone who is interested in painting, totally do this. Also, I love a good themed party, so this is totally up my alley. I wanted to create waves on top because the straight rectangle is too boring, and then I used a drill as well as my jigsaw to cut out that face. And then I sprayed some stakes. Those will be what holds up the shells and the sign. The mermaid tail photo board was looking kind of empty and a little boring, so I decided to add two little fish. I figured it'd be a good break of the blue ocean and it'd give a little bit more contrast as well as some color to this board. The last step is adding the stands. I don't know how to make them and my mind doesn't think this way. So I started researching on Pinterest and even looking at things in person and just trying to figure out what the heck I could do to make this thing stand properly without making it look janky. I got to cutting, and it's been a while since I've used a circular saw and I'm not very good at it. I realized that the wood didn't go all the way through, decided to crack it, didn't work out well, that was dumb, so I had to fix it. It was just kind of a mess. I was trying to create this upside down T version and seeing if it would fit. My pieces fit, but then it covered a whole lot of the board and it looked ugly. Now what? I showed my husband and told him how I wasn't happy with what I made. He sketched out a design that would help make this actually work. I wanted it to be really secure so the boards wouldn't fall on any of the kids. Thankfully, I bought a lot of wood for this project and I was able to use it in order to make this, and I had to take apart my old pieces in order to figure this out. I spray painted it blue to kind of match the boards so it would go together well, made some holes, and went through the plywood, realized I had the wrong size screw, got the right size screw, and fixed it up. This is actually the end of the video. All of these pieces are currently drying and I don't have enough time to record them all, so I don't know if they'll turn out well by the time this video has to be posted. So I'll make a second video about the mermaid stuff, or I'll update you in my August monthly video. But thank you so much for joining the craziness of preparing for a mermaid party. Just a reminder, here's my posting schedule. Thanks so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye!